Greetings everyone, and welcome to part 2 of Babs' Big Break. And my voice got a little bit sore trying to mimic all these voices in part 1, so from now on I'm not even going to try to mimic any of the voices because, well, this is pretty self-explanatory and, well, yeah, basically Babs here is explaining the next level, the city level, and introducing the players to our next helper character, Furrball. And we will meet him later on. Now, what I'm doing here is I am switching to the next playable character, Plucky Duck. And if you want to switch characters, you just press the start, select the character, press start again, and bam, you're that character. And I figured I'd choose Plucky for level 2 because, well, I mean, it's nice to give these characters some love and respect, at least as much as I equally can, you know. Of course, I'm going to save Buster for the final boss in the 4th level, so, yeah. Now, with Plucky Duck, as far as I can tell, he moves just about the same. Now, his projectiles are pineapples, and they have a tendency to bounce around. So, if you're having trouble with certain enemies, trying to get rid of certain enemies, just use the pineapple to, well, bounce around a few times to try and knock them out from certain angles, so, yeah. And of course, this is the city level, which is filled to the brim with warp, stump, pipe things, yeah. And of course, we got, the rat enemies, we got cakes that can shoot, what are they shooting? Are they shooting, I don't know. What are they? Let me see what they're shooting. Looks like, apples or peaches. I'm not really sure, really. I can't really tell. I mean, it's Game Boy graphics at its finest, you know. They're just shooting things that can hurt you. That's all I'm saying, so, yeah. Alright, so as I explore this big city, which you can easily get lost in, I admit, I'm going to share my thoughts about the Tiny Toons television series I watched when I was a long time ago. Now, for the most part, that series was fun, you know. It was a nice little fun. I would, after school or something, I would go watch it on Fox Kids. Yeah, that's when Fox Kids still existed. Man, I can't believe that area's gone. It's a long time ago. Before I continue, we have another minigame here. This is pretty much a racing game, and is hosted by Lil Sneezer again. Now, in order to successfully win against your fellow racers here, you have to press the A and B buttons simultaneously, and you can choose which racer you want to go against. Now, B being bold, I have chosen Little Beeper, the Roadrunner XP, and it proved to be a big mistake because as soon as you get ahead, well, a Little Beeper, well, as you can see over, jeez Louise. Yep. So yeah, that's what I get for choosing the fast character. And I think I'll quit that for right now. I'll get back to the racing at some point. Right now, I just need to get out of this pipe maze kind of thing. Yeah, this is essentially a maze right here. Oh yeah, back to my thoughts on Tiny Toons. Overall, I thought it was a good show. I don't know where it's being aired nowadays. I mean, it once aired on Fox, and then it, I don't know what happened. I know at one point it moved to Nickelodeon or the WB. Wait, I think it was the WB first, then Nickelodeon, if I recall. And then after that, I know that DVDs of the series were released. I don't know if they're still available. And I heard, this might not be true, I heard that Tiny Toons is now airing on the Hub. I do know that Animaniacs is being aired on the Hub, but I don't know about Tiny Toons in general, so, viewers, commenters, if you know more about this than I do, well, feel free to, well, share with me. Okay. Yeah, I know, this maze. Ugh. Alright, so yeah, Tiny Toons. I do like the little cartoon aspects of it, of these little Toons going to school to learn how to be a Toon, and the professors were all the old Looney Tunes, you know, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, etc. And they would and the little Toons were usually their little XPs, you know, like how Buster Bunny is with bugs and stuff. And sometimes Babs Bunny. But although Babs Bunny was more in line with the Honey the cartoon, it reminds me of that one episode of Babs. Yeah, I just died right there. Oh, ugh. Like as I was saying, Babs Bunny was with her idol was the Honey the cartoon. Well, of course I remember that episode where she tried to revive a movie theater to show Honey cartoons, and she succeeded and brought Honey and Bosco essentially back into the forefront again. So, yeah. Alright, here's something interesting about this level. You need to step on these giant pitbull bikers in order to reach that warp stump up ahead, because we need to get to the upper area. It's a little difficult, but with enough persistence, you can make it. Just make sure you don't get hit by these things, and yeah. Come on. Just get... And sometimes the jumping here can be a little bit gimped. I know what you're thinking, why not switch to Buster Bunny or anything? Trust me, folks, as I'm about to prove here, you can get up here with any character like Plucky Duck. See? So, bleh. But thankfully in this box right here is a giant heart which will increase my health to 3 hearts, so I'll be alive a little longer, so yay. Anyway, we need to be in this upper area so that we can get access to good old Furrball the cat, our helper of this level. Now, in order to get Furball's help, he's actually going to play a little mini-game with us. And of course, because Furball does not speak in the cartoons, he does not speak in the games. It makes sense. So what Furball here is doing is he's going to play a game of hide-and-seek with you. He will hide in one of 3 trash cans, and we have to guess which trash can he is in. We can get up to 3 chances, and actually it's pretty easy to determine what trash can Furball will be in. Now, it depends on how high Furball jumps. If he jumps a little, like so, a little bit like so, he'll be in the far right one. If he jumps high but not too high, it'll be in the middle one. If he jumps real high, it'll be the one to the left. So, yeah. Again, if you win 2 times, you essentially won, since it's a 2 out of 3 situation. And now Furball has joined our party. Yay. Now back to the cartoon, there were certain episodes that I did like. Of course I'm going by memory here. I do like the one where they parody some music videos, you know. Kind of did that whole VH1, MTV kind of thing, which is, I like that, where they actually play some songs and the characters were reacting, doing silly things during the song, so I remember that. Let's see, I remember the one where they parodied good old, movies. I think that, yeah, they parodied movies like, I think Star Trek that had Plucky Duck as a Captain Kirk, and then there was Indiana Jones that had Buster Bunny as the role of Indiana Jones, so, and wasn't it Babs Bunny going through the role of Wonder Woman, so, or Super Babs? Yeah, Super Babs, that was it. Sorry. Again, I'm going off from memory. Alright folks, now that Furball has essentially appeared on the screen, we are going through these little pipes to get to the next area. And folks, I'm just letting you know that whenever a helper character is, active at the designated spot, the AI automatically takes control. I did not control any of that, it's all the computer from here. And once the, once the helper character fulfills his or her role, they leave and we resume control of the game, so, yeah. And now we are on a train because, well, last reports that Babs was on a train, so it makes sense to trail her because we're stalking her or something to keep her out of trouble, so, I don't know. And Michigan J. Frog? Nah, no Top Hat, no singing. Would have been interesting to have Michigan J. Frog as an enemy because, well, I remember those cartoons where, there's this one guy who finds Michigan J. Frog singing, and then he shows them to all the people, and the people just see a regular frog, and they think that the guy is nuts, and oh boy, those cartoons. Okay. Whoa! Hello. Yeah. Sometimes item boxes can be a little, deceptive. They can be fake boxes with legs that are actually enemies, and yeah, you gotta be careful with those. More of them will pop up in this level, I'm just saying. Alright. Of course, to get by these frogs, you just need to run underneath them. Just don't bounce on them, and you'll be fine. And we got these giant pitbull enemies, and they're not much of a threat if a little scrawny character can stomp on them, no problem at all. And I like this right here. You go underneath this tunnel right here, and as soon as you emerge, you're covered in black soot, and both character and the enemy has to shake it off. So that's nice. That's pretty cool. So yeah. I should talk about a little bit more about the characters. Of course, Babs Bunny here, who is the main focus of the game, wants to be a star. It's pretty much one of her character traits that has existed in the cartoons. A number of episodes have been dedicated to that. I do remember this one episode where she actually became an actress for a 90210 kind of show called, what was it, 30-something? I think that was it. But in order to do so, she had to disguise herself as a human, which of course involved her dressing up like a wig or something, so yeah. And of course she always goes in the costume and is a bit little wacky, so yeah. Anyway, here we are, we have the boss of the city, Arnold the Pitbull, and he's always this, well, he's obviously an XP of Arnold Schwarzenegger because big muscles and the accent and all that stuff. A little wimp. I'll show you a test of strength. I'll let you go. Even the small rabbit passed the test. Ready to try? Alright, now here's the thing with Arnold. You do need to step on him to win, but don't step on him when he's moving around. And be careful, because if he does this, he will dunk you like a basketball because of the basketball nets on either side. So how do we damage him? Well, wait for him to pose like so, and just step on him. Just keep moving, avoid him at all costs, and wait for him to pose, and then step on him. He'll do 4 poses, and, well, he'll move around over and over again. So, that's the key to winning. Just wait for him to pose, and yeah. I mean, big muscular guys like him love themselves. I mean, they work so hard to get their big, beefy bodies and stuff. It's a kind of narcissism that it's kind of their downfall in media or something. So, yeah. And a few hits, and he'll go down like so. Be my scrawny little guy. Well, you are strong than I thought. Go ahead. Alright folks, we have completed level 2, and in part 3 we'll go through level 3.